Hello, OpenXML developers. Today I am going to demonstrate the Convert-DocxToHtml Commandlet. This commandlet is based on the HTML converter module that's a C# module that is in the core power tools for OpenXML. So this means that all of this functionality you're going to see today is also available to you from a C# program if you so need it. On this computer, I already have power tools for OpenXML version 3.1.01 installed. I have the OpenXML SDK version 2.5 installed. I have set execution policy to unrestricted on this computer so we can run scripts. I have also set up this computer. I've put the instruction to install the OXPT module in the profile file for PowerShell. So that means that we have OXPT available to us immediately upon starting PowerShell. The commandlet that I want to demonstrate to you today is the Convert-DocxToHtml, and in the C# example that comes with the core modules, there are a set of documents that are interesting to look at when we convert them to HTML. All of the core modules and the example programs for the core modules are installed when you install the Commandlet version of Power Tools for OpenXML. The examples are in the OpenXML Power Tools examples directory, and then the core modules are in the OpenXML Power Tools directory. Here we are in the HTML Converter 01 directory. This is the example for the HTML converter. If I look in that directory, we see a bunch of different documents. I can convert these all to HTML just by going Convert-DocxToHtml star.docx, and it's done. You can work with the Convert-DocxToHtml commandlet as you would any other PowerShell commandlet. So for instance, you can do dir star.docx and pipe that into Convert-DocxToHtml. And of course, all of this happens, this conversion to HTML happens without automating Office in any way, shape, or form. This is just PowerShell script and C# code and the OpenXML SDK. So let's take a look at a few of these examples. If we do star.html, now we'll see that we have an HTML file for each one of those docx's. Let's start with Asian, and then we'll look at right to left languages. So first, let's look at this 5-day tour plan template.docx. We have a document that has Chinese text and images, and the text is in tables, and there's the document on the right side after it has been converted by the Convert-DocxToHtml commandlet. Here is a resume template. Here it is in Word, and here it is in Internet Explorer after being converted by Convert-DocxToHtml. Here is a task plan template, both in Word and in HTML. You can see that on occasion there are approximations made. There isn't always an exact transform from word processing to HTML, but we get a pretty good result most of the time. The HTML converter, in other words, the code behind the Convert-DocxToHtml commandlet, doesn't just handle Asian languages, it does pretty good with right to left languages such as Hebrew and Arabic. Here is a conversion of a Hebrew document, and interestingly enough, the GIF image in the original Word document is in actuality an animated GIF, and so when we do the conversion to HTML, we see the animated GIF in action. And of course, left to right languages work as well. We see fonts carrying over from the original document. We see font colors carrying over accurately. We get a pretty good approximation of bullet points and of underlining and borders of things. Here we have a pretty nicely formatted table in Word, and then we can see its rendering after it has been converted to HTML by the Convert-DocxToHtml commandlet. In the HTML Converter 01 example, there are other documents that are interesting to see after they have been converted from word processing ML to HTML. OpenXML. However, I invite you to download and install Power Tools for OpenXML and see how this works on your documents. You don't need Visual Studio installed. Follow the procedure laid out in this blog post and screencast, and you'll be up and going in no time at all. Thanks for watching. See you next time.